without too much trouble. There we go. Don't care. I'm emperor of more than half of the known world. I don't give a shit. No. Now who are you? You're the Timurids and the Hamadan. You're fighting each other. Why are the Hamadan important? Oh, because they're allies of these guys. That's why I'm technically at war with them. That would explain things. Now all of you combine together and assault. Thank you. One day, assault. Assault. Do I care? That's a stupid marriage. No. Assault. Go away. Assault. This should do it. There we go. Perfect. Hooray. I'm tempted to just give it all over to the King of Mesopotamia. But that would probably be a bad move. Alright, there we go. So, you, even though you are not particularly fantastic, get Kemenshah. There you go. You... Oh! Oh, nice! Even though you are ambitious, I'm still giving you the title, and I'll give you the duchy as well. Actually, I'll give him that other place too. Can I give him the duchy? Oh no, I can't, because they're currently in a civil war. Well. Well. In that case, we'll just not worry about it. I will give him the other county, though. There you go. Done deal. Alright, so if I disband these guys, can I then declare war on the Hashashin? No. You need a valid casus belli to declare war, but I have one, surely, because they're not my religion. A titular title, no de jure vassals. So I can't, yeah, I can't get a claim on that, can I? I suppose if I declared war on Tabaristan, I could then do a de jure claim, couldn't I? That could work. Are you angry at me because I have all these things you want? No, actually. That's impressive. Okay, so if I declare war on you for Tabaristan, that includes the place that he currently holds. Okay. Well, let's do that then. To war! Once more, into the breach. You can get over here too. And didn't I have a third army that I was sending this way? I thought I did. Oh yeah, because I rerouted them up here. Of course. You damn fool. Don't you know what you're doing? Not really. Most of the time I don't. Most of the time I just make it up as I go. You're going to Savo. Actually, I might wait here then. And attack you in Savo. Attack! Good. Make him like me more. I like it when he likes me more. A famous writer proposes to compose your family chronicles. Give him patronage or don't. No, we will. Did we get proud from that? No. We're still a fairly humble emperor. Despite the fact that we own all of this land. 48%. Alright, follow him and kill him. Come here. Love and huggles. That's the way you do it. Alright, go. Kill the rest of them. Usege Steinkilling died in the dungeons. That's just hilarious, because that is originally a Swedish dynasty, for those of you who don't know who the Steinkillings are. So, hilarity ensues. Now, he has a title outside of this duchy that we're trying to claim, so we should be able to just fight for it, I believe. Oh, it's already the 14th of August. That's not good. That's bad. That is bad. Need to finish this war quickly. I don't think we're going to get this last little tiny bit, though. I'll settle for Tabiristan and hopefully ending the assassins. I would like to end the assassins, that would be nice. Let's march all of our troops together and hope that we can finish this. Whatever, I don't care. You got wounded. Big whoop. Now we do need to end this war though. Attack. Okay, and now if we kill these 8,000, that should do it. I think. Come on. I don't want to run out of time. Wow, what the hell? Oh, Volga Bulgaria is doing a little bit of let's not be unified. Kids have fun. Okay, we should be alright. It's October. Maybe. Okay, that war should be over in a second, as expected. So we'll march our army back. Even though I don't think it'll matter. And hopefully we kill our way through this lot. Okay, 97%. Is there one more holding? There is. Kill it. Aha! Alright, Leonard is done. You are also done. Now, can I declare war on this fellow? Now I can. Thank you. Alright, we're going to end these sons of bitches. You can start marching. I will hand out all these titles. Wait. No, it should be fine. As long as I hold on to the county, I should be okay. I should be able to declare war. You, Oswin, get... what's this place? Mazandaran. Congratulations. There. And... give away all of those. And you, Guy, get... Dalayam. No, Tabiristan. There. And now, we should be able to declare war on you and destroy your damned assassins who kept killing people that didn't need to die because I'd pissed you off. Come here. Come here. I swear to God, if you run away, I'm going to be very pissed. 23rd of December, they're going to get away. We're going to get there on the... oh, really? Oh. Well. We need an organizer. Okay, 8th of December. That's more acceptable. There we go. Kill them. The farmer is... well, he should be compensated. Oh. Oh, really? Auntie Emma, you really should do more. Okay, now I think if I take this holding, he loses. Yes. You lose, son. You lose. Now, if I kill... if I assassinate the assassin master, that should remove everyone, right? I think, maybe. We'll give it a go. You can have that. Congratulations. Can we actually usurp any of these things? No. No, we cannot, except for Orkney, and I don't want Orkney, so fuck off. That's irritating. I was going to do a really cool map. At the 30th of December. But we'll slow it down. We'll slow it down. And I might save just before the end of December. Right, so I was going to try and kill the Hashashin guy. So, can I look at the... no, not that. Can I look at the history of this? Where is he? God damn it. Alright, I'll find the Hashashin again. Hashashin. Do they actually have any land now? Does he have any land? He has the title Hashashin. If I try to kill him, what happens? It's a titular title, though, so you can't actually destroy it, can you? Where is he? He's leading troops in Herat. Who's he fighting against? No, he's not. Leading troops in Herat. Where's Herat? Herat is there. Okay. No. No. I want the Hashashin guy. Come here. Hashashin. Thank you. Alright, we'll kill him. I guess. We'll try. Okay. Now there's another assassin master. This confuses me. Okay, well, let's kill him. I said let's kill him. For God's sake, can we kill him? Thank you. Okay, how do you destroy that? Maybe you can't. That's irritating. Alright, we'll advance to the 30th. I'll make a quick save here. Because I want to do a little map thing, so save that. And I'm just going to stop the recording for a moment because I'm going to take a few notes about our previous rulers, and I'll do a little sum up of everything that happened over our time as lords of the House of Harcourt. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I had a look while I was taking the notes down for what our rulers did, and there is actually an event that triggers to destroy the Hashashin, but apparently you have to have done it in 1201, which confuses me. I could just be reading it wrong, but apparently you have to hold the landed title, but you can't be leader of a military order, as far as I know. I am confused, but anyway, let us hit the continue button and wrap it all up. Oh! I feel less stressed. I suddenly became less stressed. Isn't she the... No. Oh, well there you go. I feel less stressed. Brilliant ending to the game. And somewhat poetic too, because I now feel less stressed. I finished the Let's Play. Alrighty, so that is the end of that with a score of 229,899. The Renaissance sweeps across Europe and the feudal era draws to a close. You beat House Capet, descended from Robert the Strong, who was a power figure during the reign of Charles the Bold. His descendants would be kings of France in 1066, although by 1322 the main line would die out. Cadet branches still ruled in 1337 as the kings of France, Portugal, Naples, Hungary, and Navarre. Navarre? Cadet branches would also hold the duchies of Brittany, Burgundy, Bourbon, Provence, and Achaia. One further cadet branch would hold the dignity of emperor as Latin emperors of Constantinople, truly the greatest dynasty of medieval Europe, until we came along and fucked them up. Okay, so we blew their score out of the water, and on a historical note as well, seeing as we've got it here, that is the entire reason for the 100 Years' War. The cadet branch of House Capet took over, well, one of the cadet branches, and they claimed that even though the King of England was descended from a Capet, because he was descended from a female line, he couldn't inherit the Kingdom of France, so he said, but I have claim. And they were all, we say you don't, and he said, I say I do. And so they had war. Anyway, moving along. So we were a ruler-designed dynasty. We began in 1033, I believe, because of what age William was at time of 1066. So William I, and the only William to actually rule, he began in Mortain. He fathered a brilliant bastard also named William, who had 25 in stewardship, if I remember correctly, and he conquered territories including Evreux and Paris. He did very well, actually. He formed a strong de Harcourt realm inside of the Duchy of Normandy. And then next up was Nate I of Brittany, the first Nathaniel. He was a very, very old man, if I remember correctly. Yeah, died at 62, although his son, Nathaniel the Old, I think he got the name at the end of it. He was age 77. But anyway, Nathaniel of Brittany conquered Brittany when we managed to get a claim on it fabricated. That was quite good, because you need to be a duke or to fight a civil war to usurp a duchy title, so we got very lucky in that. He began a civil war just before his death to secure the ability for us to declare war on the actual Duchess of Normandy. I think it was a Duchess at the time, because medium crown authority prevents inter-vassal wars. He died, and we fought when the King of England was on crusade, I think. Sounds about right. Sounds like something we'd do, stab him in the back. So he did die, and he left his son Nathaniel II, or Nathaniel I of Flanders, as he is on there, Nathaniel the Old Bastard, in a regency. And after the regency ended, he conquered Normandy, he conquered large bits of Flanders, and he took Munster, because he was the one who had... He was the only son from the second marriage of Nathaniel the First. And I picked some random Irish woman, and I didn't realise at the time, but she had a claim on the Duchy of Munster, so we ended up with the Duchy of Munster. Cool. Very cool. He ruled for a very, very long time, and his son actually came to the throne at age 53, I believe, because Duke Brian I only ruled for 1 year. He was murdered by his son's wife, so I think she was a member of the House de Normandy, I think, if I remember correctly. That was what she was. She was part of the House de Normandy. And so Duke Brian II came to the throne. His reign was also uneventful. He committed suicide just after his son's 16th birthday because he was depressed, and I didn't want to play as him, I wanted to play as his son, because his son was much cooler. So he committed suicide, and Brian I and Brian II did nothing eventful in their 3 years of reign. Brian III, however, when he came to the throne at age 16, he went and conquered Venice. He was a real warrior king sort of guy. He went and conquered Venice from the Fraticelli heretics of Venice. That just sounds like a really, really bad sentence, but they were Venetians. And he was a proper soldier. He was supposed to be heir to the Kingdom of France, if I remember correctly, and then he died a natural death at age 40. Because at that point, Serlo de Harcourt was on the throne of France, and they were under elective rule, so we were independent and he was nominating us for the throne. And now we get on to the Empire, or the Emperors and Empress. Only the one Empress. So Nigel the Holy was the first of them. He murdered Serlo for France, because, you know, that's what the Harcourts do. He managed to fight the Holy Roman Empire and gain enough of Burgundy to actually create Francia, and he took Sicily in a crusade. After that, scheming Scots bastard who took it the first time lost it, because he's an idiot. He was an idiot. He was. So we took Sicily in crusade, and we finally created Ireland when the Kingdom of Scotland managed to de jure drift enough of actual Ireland into Scotland. And then we come to Emperor Gerard the Conqueror. He was not actually Nigel's son, he was Nigel's grandson, because Nigel's son Nigel died of illness, if I remember correctly. He inherited a claim from his mother for England after he murdered her because she was getting on a bit in years, and I was concerned that she might actually outlive him, because she was living for so fucking long. We invaded England in the Second Norman Invasion. We conquered Tripolitania with him. He created Africa, created Galicia from the territories in Spain that England had, and went on to create Portugal. He's also the guy who vassalized the papacy, because we weren't able to declare an invasion until we had a pope under our thumb. And we got 70 grand from that pope. He was a very rich bitch. Very rich. Gerard II, Gerard the Great, he took Scotland. He didn't really do much else from the browsings I did of the Empire's rise and fall through the save games, because that's basically what I did. I clicked through save games and had a look to see what everyone had done. He didn't really do much. He just took Scotland. So evidently he was responsible for murdering a lot of king bishops. Fair enough. Then next up we have Simon the Apostle, who ruled for 54 years. He murdered his way to become Emperor of the Byzantine Empire when Thomas, I think, the kid, he was in charge, and then we murdered him because it was elective, and we were one of the eligible electors because we had the whole of Kingdom of Sicily. So we murdered our way into that. We took Jerusalem and began the conquest of Italy back from Holy Roman Empire, and I think even made forays into Spain to attack our heretic cousins who'd gone Aldanesian or Fraticelli, one of the two. Something like that. Anyway, we conquered lots and lots of stuff, and he became very, very good at being a ruler. I'm pretty sure he was a rather shite ruler at the beginning, but he turned out pretty good. He ruled for 54 years. I think he's actually the longest-lived ruler after Nathaniel the Second. Yeah, Nathaniel II ruled for 64 years, Nigel ruled for 53, and Simon ruled for 54. That's a lot. That is a lot, so we'll keep scrolling down a bit till we get to the bottom. There we go. Alright, so we're up to Nathaniel the Restorer, the first Emperor Nathaniel, but the third ruler of the name. He reformed Rome, because I changed it from giving you the Glorious to the Restorer, because the Glorious... whatever. The Restorer, that sounds pretty cool. So he reformed Rome, he took most of Egypt back, but I don't think he actually finished the conquest of Egypt. And apart from that, he didn't really do all that much. He just sort of stayed around, did stuff. Raymond I, the only Raymond, the one that nobody liked because he was a crazy bastard, he did actually pretty well. He held the empire together. I think he expanded it a little bit, but not very much. He just kind of hung around until he died of illness, I believe. I'm pretty sure he died of illness just before he was going to be able to convert it over to primogeniture, which sucked. But it did give us a chance to play as a female, and we had our first and only empress, Emma I, and she reconquered Hispania, Syria, and Mauritania. I'm pretty sure she reunited Egyptus as well, so she took back 4 imperial provinces. Pretty damn good, although she was kind of just finishing off the work of other guys. But you know, it's the title that counts. She got those things. She did. And she managed to convert it over to primogeniture. That was a nice little thing. And after she got herself brutally murdered by Ironside, I think that was the Duke, someone Ironside, Emperor Nigel the First, or the Second. Yeah, Emperor Nigel II, but the first of Rome took over, and he didn't really do much except reconquer Mesopotamia and father a son, the most important son, Emperor Tiberius the Conqueror, who went forth and conquered all of the Holy Roman Empire, which was not holy, nor Roman, nor an empire. Because we were the Roman Empire reforged. And that brings us to the end of the saga of the House to Hardcore. It has been a long journey. I'm pretty sure that by the time this actually goes up, it will have been a year since I began the LP. That is a long time. That is a very long time. Granted, I probably could have been done with it faster if I hadn't been as tardy about recording as I was, but, you know, you only want me to play these things when I'm having fun. Because if I'm not having fun, then you guys aren't going to be enjoying it. So it took a little bit longer, but it was so worth the journey. It was so worth the journey. So while I'm doing some ending comments, I'm just going to export the game. The game will be exported with this. Yes, that is fine. Fraps should deal with that okay, I'd imagine. It just might take a little while. Oh, God. If the footage is too choppy, I'll just cut it out and replace it with the cool map that I was going to do, which is hopefully going to be something I can put, because I might put a little trailer thing for this series, just to sort of show people what it'll be like, because it's a very long series. So, you know, you want to give people a little bit of an expectation of what they're going to be seeing before they plunge in to watch the whole 160 odd episodes. But it's been a lot of fun. Thank you to all of you who joined me for the entirety of the LP, because it was amazing. We got so many lucky turns and lucky breaks. It's just like the Roman Empire. The whole Roman Empire thing was a complete and utter turn of luck, because they just happened to be elective. If they hadn't been elective, we wouldn't have been able to reform Rome. Or we might have, but we wouldn't have been able to reform Rome and restore the imperial borders. You know, that's a thing. That's what we did. So it's been a fun journey. It's been awesome. I will probably do more Let's Plays of Crusader Kings 2, but I think next time I might do a historical person like El Cid, or Alfred of Wessex, or Alfred the Great as he's more commonly known. But if you guys have any suggestions about who could be a potential historical person to play, I might even do the Carling Challenge. Maybe. Though that might end up being a bit short. But yeah, if you guys have any historical people that you would like to see me play as, feel free to comment them in the comments or PM them to me. Actually, probably PM them to me because Google's a little bit funky with the comments. But thank you for joining me for this long and most exciting journey through the realm of medieval alternate history. And hopefully we'll be seeing Tiberius the Conqueror again when we get to EU4. So until then, this is me, Grey Hunter, saying thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next Let's Play. Toodaloo!